One band perfected timeless harmonies and global consistency, the other exploded with record-breaking momentum and era-defining spectacle. Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC, the two biggest boy bands pop has ever produced, facing off in one final, decisive battle. The Backstreet Boys were formed in 1993 in Orlando, Florida by manager Lou Pearlman, who auditioned young singers to create a vocal pop group inspired by New Kids on the Block. The original lineup, AJ McLean, Howie Doro, Nick Carter, Kevin Richardson, and Brian Littrell, blended strong harmonies with teen pop appeal. After early struggles in the US, they found massive success in Europe in 1995-1996, laying the foundation for global superstardom and the late 90s boy band explosion. NSYNC was formed in 1995 in Orlando, Florida by manager Lou Pearlman. The group brought together Justin Timberlake and J.C. Chases, both former Mickey Mouse Club members, alongside Chris Kirkpatrick, Joey Fatone, and Lance Bass. After early struggles in the US, they found initial success in Germany in 1996 with I Want You Back. Strong harmonies, polished choreography, and teen appeal quickly built momentum, setting the stage for their explosive late 90s breakthrough in America. The Backstreet Boys achieved their first major success in Europe in 1995-1996 with singles like We've Got It Going On and Quit Playing Games. While the US response was modest at first, countries like Germany, Sweden, and the UK embraced them. Their 1996 international debut album topped charts across Europe, building a passionate fan base and setting the stage for their explosive American breakthrough in 1997. NSYNC achieved their first major success in 1996 in Germany with the single I Want You Back. The song became a top 10 hit there and helped their self-titled debut album gain strong European sales. Their tight harmonies, synchronized choreography, and teen-friendly image quickly built a loyal fan base. The European breakthrough created buzz back home, paving the way for their US relaunch in 1998, where the same single sparked their explosive American rise. The albums of the Backstreet Boys shaped the modern boy band era and defined late 90s pop. Backstreet's Back and Millennium turned them into global superstars, blending polished harmonies with massive hooks. Black and Blue confirmed their dominance with record-breaking first-week sales. Later releases like DNA proved their longevity, reconnecting with new generations. Collectively, their albums influenced countless pop groups and helped solidify the commercial power of vocal harmony-driven teen pop worldwide. Number 3. Black and Blue, 2000. Released in 2000, Black and Blue by the Backstreet Boys debuted at number 1 in over 25 countries and sold 1.6 million copies in its first US week, eventually surpassing 24 million worldwide. Featuring hits like Shape of My Heart, it reinforced their global dominance. The album proved their success wasn't temporary, influencing early 2000s pop and cementing their legacy as one of the fastest-selling and most powerful boy bands in music history. Number 2, Backstreet's Back, 1997. Released in 1997, Backstreet's Back propelled the Backstreet Boys to global superstardom. The album sold over 24 million copies worldwide and topped charts across Europe and Asia. Powered by hits like Everybody and As Long As You Love Me, it defined late 90s pop with polished harmonies and infectious hooks. Its massive international success fueled the worldwide boy band explosion and cemented the group's lasting legacy in pop music history. Number 1. Millennium, 1999. Released in 1999, Millennium became the defining album of the Backstreet Boys. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 with a then-record 1.13 million first-week US sales and eventually surpassed 30 million worldwide. Driven by I Want It That Way, it dominated global charts and pop culture. The album solidified the boy band era, influenced a generation of pop acts, and remains one of the best-selling and most iconic pop albums ever. NSYNC albums helped define late 90s and early 2000s pop. Their debut established them internationally, but No Strings Attached shattered sales records, debuting with over 2 million first-week US copies and cementing boy band dominance. Celebrity showcased greater creative control and mature themes. Across 3 blockbuster eras, their albums fueled teen pop mania, influenced vocal group production trends, and set commercial benchmarks that reshaped pop marketing and launch strategies for future acts. Number 3. NSYNC, 1997. NSYNC's self-titled debut album launched them into global stardom. The album sold over 10 million copies worldwide and achieved diamond certification in the US, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard 200. Powered by hits like I Want You Back and Tearing Up My Heart, it helped ignite late 90s boy band mania. Its polished harmonies and choreography-driven image shaped teen pop's commercial blueprint and laid the foundation for their record-breaking future success. Number 2. Celebrity, 2001. Celebrity by NSYNC debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 with over 1.8 million first-week U.S. sales, becoming one of the fastest-selling albums ever at the time. It sold more than 10 million copies worldwide. Featuring hits like Pop and Gone, the album showed artistic growth and greater member involvement. Its polished production and mature themes helped expand boy band credibility and cemented NSYNC's lasting influence on early 2000s pop culture. Number 1. No Strings Attached 2000. No Strings Attached by NSYNC was a commercial phenomenon. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 with a record-breaking 2.4 million first-week U.S. sales, a milestone that stood for 15 years. The album sold over 16 million copies worldwide. Fueled by hits like Bye 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 and It's Gonna Be Me, it redefined boy band dominance, set new industry sales standards, and remains one of the most iconic pop albums of its era. The hits of the Backstreet Boys helped define late 90s and early 2000s pop music. Songs like I Want It That Way, Everybody, and Larger Than Life set the standard for vocal harmonies, polished production, and arena-ready hooks. Their global chart dominance inspired the boy band explosion and influenced acts like NSYNC and One Direction. Decades later, these songs remain cultural staples, proving their lasting impact on mainstream pop and performance-driven group dynamics. Number 3. Quit Playing Games, 1996. Released in 1996, Quit Playing Games with My Heart became the first major American smash for the Backstreet Boys. The single peaked at #2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold millions worldwide. Its emotional ballad style and iconic rain-soaked video fueled teen pop mania. The song established the group as global heartthrobs and laid the foundation for their late 90s dominance and long-term pop legacy. Number 2. Everybody, 1997. Released in 1997, Everybody, Backstreet's Back became a global breakthrough for the Backstreet Boys. The single reached the top 5 in multiple countries and became a major pop radio hit, selling millions worldwide. Its cinematic horror-themed video became iconic on MTV, boosting their international image. The song helped ignite the late 90s boy band explosion and remains one of their most recognizable anthems, symbolizing their energetic performance style and lasting pop legacy. Number 1. I Want It That Way, 1999. Released in 1999, I Want It That Way became the signature hit of the Backstreet Boys. The song reached the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topped charts in over 20 countries, selling more than 10 million copies worldwide. Its soaring harmonies and unforgettable chorus defined late 90s pop. Widely regarded as one of the greatest boy band songs ever, it cemented their global superstardom and remains a timeless anthem decades later. NSYNC hits shaped late 90s and early 2000s pop culture. Songs like Bye Bye Bye, It's Gonna Be Me, and Tearing Up My Heart dominated radio, MTV, and TRL, setting standards for choreography-driven visuals and polished vocal harmonies. Their singles blended R&B grooves with mainstream pop hooks, influencing future boy bands and pop acts. The group's hit-making formula helped define the teen pop explosion and left an enduring imprint on pop production, marketing, and performance style. Number 3. Tearing Up My Heart, 1997. Tearing Up My Heart was the breakthrough hit for NSYNC. The song became a major success in Europe before peaking inside the Billboard Hot 100 Top 20 in the US. It achieved strong international sales and heavy MTV TRL rotation. Its emotional hook, tight harmonies, and synchronized choreography helped ignite late 90s boy band mania. The track remains one of their defining classics, introducing their signature pop R&B style to mainstream audiences worldwide. Number 2. It's Gonna Be Me, 2000. It's Gonna Be Me became the biggest US hit for NSYNC, reaching #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, their only American chart topper. The single went multi-platinum and dominated radio during the peak of the teen pop era. Its infectious hook, Max Martin production, and playful Toy Store video strengthened their mainstream appeal. Over time, the song gained renewed cultural life through the annual It's Gonna Be May meme, cementing its lasting pop culture legacy. Number 1. Bye Bye Bye, 2000. Bye 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 became one of the defining hits of NSYNC. The single reached the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and achieved multi-platinum sales worldwide. Fueled by its instantly recognizable hook and iconic puppet-themed music video, it dominated MTV and TRL at the height of the teen pop explosion. The song set choreography and visual standards for boy bands and remains a timeless anthem of early 2000s pop culture. The tours of the Backstreet Boys transformed them into one of pop's most dominant live acts. The Millennium and Black and Blue tours sold out arenas worldwide, generating hundreds of millions in revenue and showcasing large-scale, choreography-driven productions. Decades later, tours like DNA proved their enduring demand. Their global reach helped define the modern boy band concert experience and reinforced their reputation as a powerhouse live group with lasting fan loyalty. Number 3. DNA World Tour 2019-2022. The DNA World Tour by the Backstreet Boys became one of the highest-grossing tours of their career, generating over $200 million worldwide and drawing more than 2 million fans. Featuring large-scale production, choreography, and a mix of classic hits and new material, it proved their enduring global demand. The tour showcased multi-generational fan loyalty and solidified their legacy as one of pop music's most successful and lasting live acts. Number 2. Black and Blue World Tour 2001. The Black and Blue World Tour by the Backstreet Boys grossed over $100 million worldwide and drew more than 1 million fans across North America, Europe, and Asia. With high-energy choreography, elaborate staging, and global media attention, it reinforced their dominance at the peak of the boy band era. Despite industry shifts soon after, the tour strengthened their international fan base and remains a defining chapter in their live performance legacy. Number 1. Into the Millennium World Tour 1999-2000. The Into the Millennium World Tour marked the commercial peak of the Backstreet Boys. The tour grossed over $80 million in North America alone and attracted more than 1.5 million fans worldwide. Featuring massive stage production, synchronized choreography, and global media coverage, it set new standards for boy band arena shows. The tour cemented their dominance at the height of late 90s pop and remains a defining moment in their live legacy. NSYNC tours elevated boy band concerts into full-scale pop spectacles. The No Strings Attached tour and Pop Odyssey tour broke attendance and revenue records, selling out arenas and stadiums worldwide. Massive stage design, synchronized choreography, and multimedia production raised the standard for teen pop live shows. Their tours proved pop groups could rival rock acts in live draw, leaving a blueprint for future stadium-level pop performances. Number 3. Celebrity Tour 2002. The Celebrity Tour by NSYNC supported their Celebrity album and grossed roughly $45 million worldwide. The tour drew over 600,000 fans across North America and international dates. While slightly smaller than their previous record-breaking runs, it showcased polished production, strong vocals, and a more mature stage presence. The tour reinforced their global popularity and served as the final major chapter of their touring era, closing their peak years on a high commercial note. Number 2. Pop Odyssey Tour 2001. The Pop Odyssey Tour by NSYNC was one of the highest-grossing tours of the year, earning around $90 million. It attracted over 1.7 million fans, primarily across U.S. stadium dates. Featuring elaborate staging, multiple set pieces, and high-energy choreography, it elevated boy band concerts to blockbuster stadium spectacles. The tour solidified NSYNC's dominance at their commercial peak and remains a defining example of early 2000s pop touring ambition and scale. Number 1. No Strings Attached Tour 2000. The No Strings Attached Tour was one of the highest-grossing tours of the year, earning roughly $90 million. It drew more than 1.5 million fans across sold-out North American arena dates. Fueled by the massive success of their album, the tour featured high-energy choreography and large-scale production. It proved boy bands could rival major rock acts in live revenue and remains a landmark moment in teen pop touring history. Backstreet Boys have won numerous awards during their iconic career. They have won 7 American Music Awards, including multiple wins in the late 1990s and early 2000 in the category Favorite Pop Rock Band Duo, Favorite Pop Rock Album for Millennium, and Artist of the Year. The band has won 7 Billboard Music Awards, including Top Duo Group, Top Billboard 200 Album for Millennium, Top Selling Album of the Year for Millennium, and Top Pop Artist. They have won 2 MTV Video Music Awards, including Viewer's Choice Award and Best Group Video for I Want It That Way, in addition to 2 World Music Awards wins for World's Best-Selling Pop Group and Best-Selling American Group. Backstreet Boys are among the best-selling boy bands of all time. They defined the late 90s boy band era, influenced acts like NSYNC, One Direction, and the Jonas Brothers. They have the longest charting boy band career, and they are one of the highest-selling vocal groups in music history. NSYNC have won a collection of awards during their successful career. They have won 3 AMAs, including Favorite Pop Rock Band Duo in 2000, Favorite Pop Rock Band Duo in 2001, and Favorite Pop Rock Album for No Strings Attached. They have won 7 VMAs, including Best Pop Video for Bye Bye Bye, Viewer's Choice Award for Bye Bye Bye, Best Pop Video for Pop, and Best Group Video for Girlfriend. The band has also won 10 Billboard Music Awards, including Artist of the Year in 2000, Album of the Year for No Strings Attached, Top Billboard 200 Album for Celebrity, and Hot 100 Singles Artist of the Year in 2000. NSYNC are one of the best-selling boy bands in history, and they helped define the late 90s, early 2000s teen pop explosion. The Backstreet Boys helped define the global boy band era and shaped late 90s pop culture. With over 130 million records sold, record-breaking albums like Millennium, and decades of sold-out tours, they set the blueprint for harmony-driven pop groups. Their influence extends to acts like NSYNC and One Direction. Spanning 3 decades, their enduring fan base, iconic hits, and continued touring success cement their legacy as one of the most successful vocal groups in music history. NSYNC legacy is rooted in redefining late 90s and early 2000s pop dominance. They set first-week sales records, elevated boy band touring into stadium spectacles, and delivered era-defining hits like Bye 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 and It's Gonna Be Me. Their choreography, vocal harmonies, and polished production shaped teen pop's commercial blueprint. Beyond sales, they influenced future pop groups and launched major solo careers, securing their place among the most impactful boy bands in music history. NSYNC had a huge and iconic career. Record-breaking first-week sales, massive tours, and pop anthems that defined a generation. Their impact was undeniable. But in this career battle, the edge goes to the Backstreet Boys. With over 130 million records sold, longer longevity, sustained global touring dominance, and multi-decade relevance, they outlasted and outsold their rivals. While NSYNC burned bright, the Backstreet Boys built a lasting empire, making them the ultimate winners of this showdown. Do you agree with the winner? And which artist careers would you like to see compared next? Write in the comments below and don't forget to like and follow. See you in the next comparison.